Namaste, I'm Shiva Swati and I'm explaining why we are born on earth in human bodies as souls in this video. So there are two purposes of life. There are two main purposes of life. You can say there are life purpose has a general purpose of evolution and an individual purpose of evolution. As a spirit, you will come down from the body of God as a ray of light and take this individual body form to have an understanding of the process of creation at an individual level as a part of God. Like each ray of light from a sun, each ray of light is a soul, and each ray of light enters a body, and this ray enters a body and it gives life force to this body. And you have a life purpose, which is your karmic syllabus for being born on earth. So this karmic syllabus which is there has soul lessons and a life purpose. It's like a school class. You have overall lesson to achieve a life purpose, and you have individual soul lessons. So the individual soul lessons are abilities which help you learn the process of creation as a part of the creator. What you have to realize is, first and foremost, is that you are life force energies, and energy does not have sense organs. Means as a spirit or even as God, you would not see, touch, hear and taste or smell as in a human body you would, because in the human body you are like in a machine, and this machine gets electric impulses and converts these energies of hearing, touch, taste, sound, smell into energy impulses, electric impulses, and these go into your soul and you feel vibrations and you feel, okay, this is what is happening with your body on earth. But per se, you are in a container which is your body, and you directly do not feel anything except negative and positive. So your soul lessons also revolve around you being negative or positive. Whenever there is a negative vibration, you have to raise your soul frequency to becoming more positive. You have to raise your soul frequency and not lower it, because as a part of the creator, your work is to improve the light of God. And when your watts increase, when your frequency rises, that means as a bulb, your watts increase, your light watts increase. That means you can glow brighter. And when you glow brighter, you create better. You create with more clarity and more focus. When you are in a dim light, when you are a low frequency soul, you create chaos in your life usually, and you create a lot of tension, anxiety, stress with every choice that you make, because you are not focused. But when your light increases, you are focused and you can create with more clarity. Hence, your job is to increase your soul frequency to a higher positive. That is your first job as a creator, that in any situation, however difficult it may be, your life force should be brighter than the negativity of the situation, and you should radiate light so that the negative cluster collapses and you feel positive. If you feel positive internally, it will increase the light of your vibration in the universe, and everybody will feel more positive. If you feel negative internally, it will radiate out negative feelings from inside your body in the matrix, and everybody will feel more negative. So your job as a co-creator is to increase positivity in the universe. That is your first job, irrespective of what you do, whether you are a homemaker or an inventor or a mathematician or a psychologist or a writer or an actor. Your first job is to increase internal vibrations of positivity and happiness in your own body and as a radiator of light. If you feel sad while making others happy, your radiation will be negative and unhappiness will spread. So you have to be first and foremost to be happy. Only then, happy, by happy I mean positive or neutral or detached and non-negative. only then your vibration will spread positivity in the universe. So the first purpose of evolution is to increase your frequency to more positive. The second purpose is your individual purpose. What will you gain from this as a mind, as a body and as a mind, because you are mind, body and soul. So your individual purpose of evolution would incorporate soul lessons like patience, compassion, detachment, perseverance, discipline, because whatever you gain as an energy here, by controlling your energy and channelizing it, by disciplining and by learning patience, this learning will stay with you as a spirit. This learning will not dissolve. Like whatever you build on earth, a house or a car or a jewelry, whatever you build on earth, all that will dissolve. It will not be there with you after death. But the learning that you get, it will be there with you after that. The patience that you learn, the meditation that you learn, the perseverance that you learn, the optimism that you learn, or the negativity that you learn, the sadness that you imbibe, or the feelings of doom, feelings of pessimism, all these energies stay with you after spirit and affect you in your spirit life, in your rebirths, in your afterbirths, in different dimensions, not only in this dimension, in higher dimensions or lower dimensions. So if you become more positive, like more positive through a life than when you were born, like when you die, if you are more positive than when you were born, it means your soul has evolved and can go to a higher grade, a higher realm, right? But if you become more negative at death than when you were born, means if your childhood was better than your later life and you become more negative at the point of death, you will go back to your lower realm because your soul lessons are not cleared. It's not passed. So the sign of soul lessons clearing is you feeling more positive than before. That is lesson 1. And our schools don't teach this. Our schools do not teach us how to be more positive. They are only concerned with materialistic lessons like learning geography or chemistry or English or maths, which dissolve. The material learning dissolves. But if you become negative while learning those lessons, that negativity remains for this lifetime and over lifetimes. The idea of schooling is to make you more positive, but the way it is being taught now, the methods of teaching, which have developed since the last 200 years due to the Industrial Revolution and the need for workers in factories, is that masses are taught together, several children together, so that individual potential is neglected and individual needs are neglected and everybody is taught the same thing. As a result, several children have become very negative while learning, aggressive, angry, upset. These are normal feelings which come up in schooling. And children prefer not to go to school most of the time than go to school. I mean, if they want to go to school, they only want to play, have fun, not study. Because studying by itself has not become motivating till now. In spite of so many years of education, we haven't been able to, make studying motivating and enchanting for the children. It's only when you grow up and you realize that you are unable to cope up with life and, then studying becomes relaxing for you. But during the schooling years, when studying should be motivating to make you positive, in all those years, you feel, sacrificed while being forced to study. So as a result, it could also be because of the early morning schooling system where parents feel sacrificed because they have to get up early and get you ready for school, and then the feelings transfer onto you. And it can also be because learning has become very mechanical. You are tested definitions and labels in all your exams and tests, especially multiple choice tests, than concepts or like even if you do not know the formula of water or any formula in chemistry, you can still go and experiment and find the formula from Google then and there. Why do you need to buy hard this? Because there is so much energy going in this and you do not have so much energy. You are a tiny fragment of the creator. You have to create your whole reality, your whole life in this time and space. In that, you waste time learning 100 formulas of chemistry and 100 definitions of noun, pronoun, abstract noun. How much time goes in all this? Instead of that, we could have learned patience, perseverance, emotional management, deleting memories, staying focused, controlling your energies so that you could create with clarity, because every thought that you think will get created. And if you think abstract and disorganized, then only disorganized and abstract things get created in your life, and everything, seems to be falling off the loop. Even if you have a successful path, you don't feel at peace till you know what you are creating with every thought that you focus on. You have several health problems. This is a sign of not creating properly. Health problems, I will discuss in another video, but they emerge from your own thoughts. When you feel negative, you develop health problems. So a major part of your life has to go in ensuring that your body is healthy, so that it is a sign that you are on the soul path. If your body is negative, that means there's something wrong. You're not on the soul path. You're not on the path of soul evolution. So the first purpose of evolution is to be positive, and that means that your body has to be healthy, because if your body or mind is unhealthy, it means you are not positive, and you have to work more at being positive. However, you can never be 100% positive, because you are on earth to learn a soul lesson. If you are 100% positive, that means you've learned soul lessons and you can die. You will leave the body and go up. So you can only be positive maybe 70% like day and night. You can never be 100% positive. If you expect 100% positivity, you will become severely depressed and go in despair. That is the law. Day and night is the law that only 70% of your life can be positive. There will be always some problem areas to tackle. Second is the general purpose of evolution. The general purpose of evolution is what you do for the universe while doing work for yourself. You cannot just work for yourself. You have to do something for the world, for humanity, and for everybody else. When you rise, others have to rise. That is your sign that you are learning the process of co-creation as a part of God. If only you rise and others fall, you become the demon. You're working for the devil, and you're destroying humanity. You're destroying existence, and you're destroying peace of mind in your own life. You're choosing lust and alcohol and drug addiction to escape from a reality, but what you should have worked on was to change that reality which you had to escape from, so that you are happy being there. But what you decided is that you let others suffer and you try to escape, so the reality never changes. Situation becomes worse and worse for everyone, not only for you, and you only contribute to it becoming worse by being negative yourself and escaping into prostitution or alcoholism or drug addiction. So you are not taking your role as a co-creator, as a part of God, when you escape. So that is why your first role is to work for yourself. The second role is general purpose of evolution, that when you improve, when your life improves, when your wealth improves, everybody should rise. It should not be competitive, it should be compassionate. You are no longer on the lower levels of evolution like animals, where you have to survive by competing. That happens in lower levels when you are competitive to survive. So that you understand the concept of you being separate from others. But when you rise to higher levels, you work with everyone else. So right now, Earth is rising to higher levels with New Age coming up and with Satyug coming up. So you have to work in a way that everyone gains from your work with you gaining. Other people should not feel sad or, more compromised than the benefits that you get from the work. Some sadness is always there. Like I said, 70% positivity, 30% negativity you can expect. But overall, the effect should be better than worse. So we have two purposes of evolution. In brief, I have explained here. My book explains it in more detail. In Search of Happiness, Creation of Happiness, Life Plan of Creation. There are 3 books which cover the purpose of evolution, because it is an important concept, and I have written it down with a lot of examples, so you can read from there also the purpose of evolution. Other books would also be covering, like The Other Side of Life by Sylvia Brownie has this in brief. Otherwise, I get it downloaded or in meditation and integrated with what I learn in workshops. So basically what I write is different, because it is a lot of downloads from meditation, though you will find it in other books, but in single lines you will find it is all integrated in my books. In a whole, so that the puzzle fits, the puzzle of life fits. So basically that is the idea. So I hope the idea of making this video is to explain that whenever you make any choice in life, you have to focus on your purpose of life. not on the immediate gain and not on tradition. Means if you are choosing to stay married or divorce, your focus should be what will make you more positive in the long run, not tomorrow, not today, not now in the next 1 hour. In the long run, 6 years from now, 10 years from now, 6 months from now, what will make you more peaceful and what will make the other person more peaceful. If the other person wants to leave you, then if you think that that person is no longer gaining from your presence and it is being a suffocating relationship, you have to let the other person go and be in a place where somebody is gaining from your presence, so that you feel relaxed yourself, you don't feel a burden on the other person. And that your vibration is positive when you radiate it out. Or if you are gaining from the other person's being there, then you stay married. If you are feeling more suffocated by the other person being there, then you take decisions to divorce with deciding on alimony and financial responsibilities, so that the material aspect does not suffer by your spiritual side gaining. It has to be a balance between body, mind and soul, but overall the soul has to win, and you have to feel more positive with every choice you make, so that when you die, you are more positive than when you were born. So basically, I'm making this video to explain this fact that most people become negative while making choices of life in fear that God would get angry, but God is not getting angry. God has left this place for you to learn creation like a game, and God will be happier only when you are happier, because God catches your internal vibration, not what you do. So if you are sad, God becomes sadder, and if you are happy, God becomes happier. So you are a part of God. So that is something which you have to keep in mind while making every choice in life. The second is general purpose of evolution, that your choices should be such that other people gain from your choices, that you are compassionate and like God, means that you help others, you work with others, you help others grow, and you don't throw people out of your life. My success is getting ruined because of this person or that person. So that is not God-like, because God will not, you will not expect God to throw people out, though weeds are thrown out of a garden. But overall you will try that, the weeds can grow, the plants can grow clean, and the garden can be clean. So you definitely have to excrete. Definitely a part of the food that you eat is thrown out. So a part of people, living beings are thrown out as you evolve. However, your attempt should be as much to make it as positive as possible. Like when you eat food, your attempt should be to digest as much as possible and throw the remaining out. Similarly, when you interact with people, your attempt should be that the interactions are as positive as possible, and you throw out the ideas which you just cannot digest. So compassion has to replace competition in every aspect of life. If competition remains, you will feel cut like animals again and again. So this is not God's problem, this is your problem, because you are God. So God is trying to help as a guide, but finally the creation is yours. And God can only help as a guide, because God has several planets to look after, not this dimension only, several planets. And you might feel that you are a favorite child, and you might whine and cry and give me attention, but God only hears the vibration, and as long as you are negative, you get more of the same energy back. So if you are negative and you are crying and you're saying, God, take me from earth, I want to die, so you will die by suicide or murder or what, because or accident, because whatever you send out, the vibration reaches, and if it clicks, the vibrational frequency clicks, the manifestation happens. It doesn't always click, it's like a roll of a dice, but sometimes when it clicks, you get the same energy that you vibrate out. So this is something we have to be very careful about, because we are all parts of the Creator, and whatever we manifest, we don't realize in the beginning stages, but when you advance, you will realize that every single thought that you think can manifest, and it affects not only you, but it can affect several people. So you have to be very careful while thinking and feeling. Thank you. Please like and subscribe if you find the information useful, and please like and subscribe later if you find the information useful later. Thank you.